everybody, Michael Tiny Saul back with a video. This video is going to be a wrap-up of the watch list for March 21st. We're going to, the week of March 21st, we're going to go over the stocks, about 24 of them. Last week we started with 10 stocks and we added some and took some off, and by the end of the week we were watching 24 of them. So I'm going to go through them. Some housekeeping items. You can view my blog at tinystmv.blogspot.com. This YouTube channel is youtube.com/tinymjs. And feel free to contact me at tinymjs@gmail.com. Please give the thumbs up to this video and leave comments below if you want to see different things on the videos, or more stocks, less stocks, different financial instruments. Just let me know and I will try my best to accommodate you. So after this video that I'm doing very early Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon I'm going to be doing at least one Forex video. I may do two, but I may be able to squeeze it all in on one video. And then I'm going to do the new video with the watch list for March 28th. So let's go over these stocks. Medifast, I moved over to the new list. It did not reverse at the 20 EMA, so there was no trigger on that one. So we're going to watch it again for next week. Cree, nice sharp down move on Wednesday, digested it the rest of the week. This one I also moved over. Apple, okay, nothing doing, broke and closed above the 50-day moving average. Google, okay, Google I talked about Thursday with this hanging man candle, but I also said I really didn't like this as an entry trigger. It doesn't matter, it never confirmed. Friday we formed an inside day to end the week. Prudential, okay, Prudential was still meandering around here, right? It got the trigger either on Wednesday or Tuesday. Tuesday when it broke the wedge, or Wednesday when it started going lower. It looks like it's struggling here on the upside, but I'm going to put my stop, at least for these videos, above this high. Okay, you do what you want. It's your money. Like I always try to say, and I'll say it again, I don't know what your financial situation is. All I'm doing is the analysis on these and where I would put the stop based on the analysis that I'm doing. Okay, Universal Display Corp is PANL. Now this one doesn't look like it was a winner, but it actually was, because it triggered on Thursday and then Friday a nice sharp gap down. Now, depending on how you trail your stops, etc., you're at least breaking even, but I mean this was a really nice gap down, and I don't know why you wouldn't take advantage of it. But anyway, it definitely wasn't a loser, and it should have been an okay gain. So that's Universal Display Corp. BlackRock stopped out on Thursday. Okay, now we still might watch this one because it looks like it's zigzagging up. I'll make my decision if I'm going to put that on. Research in Motion stopped out on Thursday, and I would love to say, oh, and you hold through, but no, I'm not a big believer in holding through earnings. And who's saying that the way this was set up and breaking the 50-day that this thing couldn't zoom up? But whatever, it gapped down. Obviously, if things were different and it did that on Thursday rather, well, it would have been a nice game. But as it was a mild stop out. I'm putting this one on the list for next week because it has the 200-day moving average just below, and that's going to definitely be a watched pivot point. IBM broke the wedge to the upside, so no trade there. SLV, okay, inside day on Friday. This one's on the list for the 28th. We'll talk about that in that video. VMI, nice move here on VMI. Okay, once again, really nice move to the upside, and it triggered off, it appears, on Thursday, I believe we said. It went higher, or if you use this high as the entry, it triggered off on Friday, and then you're out via a trailing stop loss as it retraces. FSLR, okay, with nothing, no trigger. It gapped up above the entry, so there was no trigger there on Thursday, and then Friday just formed a hammer. So that remains to be seen if we're going to use it on the new list. GHL was looking for this to tag the 20 EMA. It did, but no reversal candle, so don't know if this one will make it. Aflac, okay, meandering around this spinning top here. Still, closed back below the 200 days, so this one might be due for a trip down. We'll see. Watching this low here at 51.91. If we were to break that, I would be moving stops to break even very quickly. After Aflac is AIRM, and nothing. This one won't make the list for next week. Rockwell. Okay, it had the reversal candle, but no trigger on Friday, just an inside candle. Okay, FFIV. I still am watching this one very carefully. Broke the 200-day moving average. First flag after a break of that 200-day, so I want to pay real attention to this one as it sets up. May need a little bit more time to mature, to bubble, whatever you want to call it. GMCR, GMCR is more than likely a stop out on Thursday. Very small stop out, because when I did the video on Wednesday, I talked about how it triggered, but I don't like the way the bulls couldn't close it at the high, so it's probably a real small stop out on Thursday before the yoink job that had happened, right? It opened and then it went lower. UIS, okay, reversal candle at the 20 EMA. That makes the list for next week. Hess was a nice one, and still is a nice one, actually. Closed in the upper part of the range. You could see here, it had this pullback, so if you did use a trailing stop, you were stopped out here for, I don't know, $1 plus $1 or whatever it was. But if not, there's no reason not to have your stops at break even now and see if this thing can retest the highs. Okay, rig. Okay, Transocean. Went the opposite way, which was nice. We were looking for this on the short side. Stops would be at break even here. Schlumberger. Looks like it's off the list for now. Didn't really do much. MTD. This one popped up. Okay, was worth a couple points and then rolled over. So at a minimum, you're stopping out, if not locking in a gain on the retracement. And then HITT. Okay, HITT keeps going up and no reversal candle. I mean, we have the spinning top, but it's above the 50-day moving average. So this one is not going to make next week's list. That's it. I'll see everybody in the next video.